Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Ibu Dr. Agis Andriani S.Pd M.Hum. We are from Group 4, Class C, with the group members Indriani Putri, Ratni Maolani, Resa Kurnia L, and Shofa Fadila. In this occasion, we are going to report our project with the title, The Use of Case Study Methodology in Qualitative Research. Okay, next. Okay, the first is about introduction. For the overview of qualitative research, according to Creswell 2009, qualitative research is a means for exploring and understanding the meaning of individual or group ascribed to a social or human problem. While for case study, according to Stake 1995, as cited in Creswell 2009, case study is a strategy of inquiry in which the researcher explores in depth a program, event, activity, process, or one or more individuals. For the significance of case study, the first is answering how and why. According to Yin 2018, case study allows the researcher to concentrate deeply on why and how a case happened in real-life context, such as in studying individual life cycles, small group behavior, neighborhood change, and school performance. And the second is analytics generalization. State that case study is to explain and generalize theories or analytic generalization and not to extrapolate probabilities or statistical generalization. For the objectives and structure of the report, the aim of this report is to explain case study in qualitative research. For the structures, this report has started by introduction and then will follow by literature review, methodology, case study example, discussion, conclusion, and close with references. Okay, next. For the literature review, the first is key point from literatures. The first, in 2018, explain how to conduct case study research started from designing until reporting. The second is Creswell 2009, state that case study is one out of 5 qualitative approaches along with ethnography, grounded theory, phenomenological, and narrative. And the third, Erie 2010, explained that case study is a type of ethnographic research. For the relevant concept and theories of case study, according to Yin 2018, theories can help the researcher to design their case study easier and to generalize the knowledge gained from the study. There are several theories that the researcher should be considered. The first is individual theories, which includes cognitive behavior, personality, etc. The second is group theories, such as work teams, informal groups, etc. And the third is organizational theories such as organizational structure and function, and the last is social justice theories such as international conflicts and unequal access to technologies. The next point will be delivered by Ratni, please.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. An example of case study is the research by Salami Aydin 2012 titled Factor Causing the Motivation in EFL Teaching Process. This was a qualitative case study focusing on one EFL teacher in Turkey named Alif, with where data were collected from 3 sources, which are MSN chat, face-to-face conversation, and a diary showing triangulation in practice. The study found 6 main factors of the motivation, which are the teaching profession, the curriculum, the working conditions, students and parents, colleges and administrators, and the last is physical condition. And the next is about methodology. Case study as one of the approaches in qualitative research, according to Sturman 1997, I studied in Starman 2013. A case study is the exploration of an individual groups or phenomenon. In 2018, explained that a case study is an empirical research method to understand a case within its real-life context, and it relies on multiple sources of evidence through triangulation. Meanwhile, Fidel 1984 emphasized that case studies are useful for examining complex phenomena with many interaction factors. Thus, to put it simply, a case study is an in-depth study for a case within its natural context. And the next is about data collection procedures. In case study research, the data is collected from multiple sources. As you identify six main sources. First, documents such as letters, memos, or new articles. These are useful for triangulation but need to be interpreted carefully. Second is artifact records, which are include data set, service logs, and math. And the third is interviews, which are usually guided conversation and reveal participant perspective. Fourth, direct observation, where the researcher observes a real life condition. Fifth, participant observation, where the researchers not only observe but also take part in the activities being studied. And finally, it's artifacts, which can be physical or cultural objects like tool or artworks. Analysis about data analysis in case study. According to STO 2020, data analysis in case study has three main steps. The first is describing, which means identifying the who, what, when, and where the case and looking for patterns. The second is emergence of finding, which start with open coding to label the data, then Excel coding to connect categories, and selective coding to build a storyline. And the third is comparing, where we compare themes within one case or across cases to similarities and differences. It's also important to note that case study analysis is not always a straight process. Sometimes researchers need to go back to the field to collect more data to make their findings clearer and stronger. That's all for me, and the next will be delivered by
Alright, next is the example we use is from the article titled Gaining Favorable Identities of Iranian EFL Teachers, a single case study of transition by Rostami et al. In 2020, about how professional identity is socially reconstructed during career transition in teaching. And for the context, it's Iranian educational system with a focus on English as a foreign language or EFL teaching. The research design is an intrinsic case study method for an in-depth understanding of individual participant experiences during professional transition. Then, for the data collection methods, it is include in-depth semi-structured document analysis, including participant personal diaries over 2 decades, professional stories, and reflective narratives, and triggering moments and critical incidents in career development. Then the last one involves data triangulation. It is like multiple sources to enhance trustworthiness and validity. And for the data analysis method, it is a use thematic analysis by Brown and Clark in 2006 included identifying themes, noting similarities, recording, and grouping themes. And for the key findings, our two main career transition experience include elementary school teacher to high school teacher, and the second transition high school teacher to university professor. Each transition involved movement to higher social status with increased challenges and expectation. There are three Ks that contribute in reconstructed this identity. They are the personal self-impact or internal motivators and social self-impacts, external motivators. The last one, learner's impact, or we can say contextual motivators. All right, and the next material will be delivered by Sopa, please.
All right, next the discussion. So the result of this case study highlight the importance of personal, social, and student factor in supporting the development of professional identity, where professional identity is the result of the complex and continuous process from lower to higher identities in the professional life of teacher, from elementary school teacher to the college lecturers. The implication of this study for the qualitative research can be seen from the intrinsic case study approach to gain an in-depth understanding and the methodological implication of using triangulated data such as interview, life stories, and journal. It helps create professional identity that is in line with the qualitative paradigm regarding process, stage, and motivation, which encourage the development of teaching identity. Furthermore, this case study has strength in qualitative research by providing an in-depth understanding of individual experiences and focusing on specific issues. However, its limitation lead to the potential bias and generalizability constraints, resulting in the specific insight that are not only applicable to the particular cases studied. So, next slide, please. It can be concluded that the teacher professional identities are developed through a dynamic process influenced by internal and external factors and continue to evolve through experience, collaboration, and the work environment. Case studies contribute significantly to qualitative research with a holistic approach and the data triangulation, producing detailed and meaningful information. And here we found the recommendation for the further research is to involve a teacher who are undergoing career transition and use methods such as narrative inquiry or group interviews, as well as considering various teaching approaches to gain a deeper understanding of professional identity formation. So that's all from us. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.